So magbubukasan ba ulit ng envelope sa impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte? It depends. You can say that this is still a legal process kasi nga naman nasa constitution na pwede kang magpa-impeach. But how you do it is largely a political trial kasi hindi mo maaasahang swak na swak dun sa mga nakasanayan mong rules of court, for example, or rules on evidence, for example. Kaya what I'm saying is what will happen in this legal drama or political drama is really highly unpredictable kasi in our nation's history, wala pa naman tayong clear case references at walang clear-cut definitions on thresholds and other standards. Kasi tignan mo sa isang criminal trial, malinaw na nakasaad sa batas kung ano yung mga elements of a crime na kailangan mong ma-meet para masabi mong nag-commit nga ng crime ang isang tao. At kahit prove mo yung mga yun, kailangan meron kang guilt beyond reasonable doubt. That's a clear threshold in a criminal trial para makapag-convict ka ng isang tao. Pero in an impeachment trial, it's a highly political practice. Hindi natin alam kung ano ba para sa mga senator judges ang meaning ng betrayal of public trust. Ano ba ang meaning ng culpable violation of the Constitution? At mahirap din naman na mag-rely tayo sa past cases because in the history of the 1987 Constitution, isa pa lang ang public official na nako-convict natin via an impeachment. That's former Chief Justice Renato Corona. Bakit ko sinasabing baka maging magulo ang legal drama na to? Because the prosecution will want to do some actions and base it on criminal rules. And of course, the defense team of Vice President Duterte will oppose them based on the same criminal rules. Ang basehan ng mga abogadong to lahat ay established criminal rules, which an impeachment trial is not. Impeachment trial, again, is highly political and it's sui generis. It's a class of its own. O tignan na lang natin tong usapin ng bank records The House prosecution has already said i-request nila sa Senate na ipasabpina ang mga bank records ni VP Sara. Of course, her defense team will say she's protected under the bank secrecy law and prosecutors will say the bank secrecy law allows exceptions. One of them is impeachment. Again, banggaan na naman ng established criminal rules but in the end, it's really the senator judges who will have a discretion what to do. Ginagawa nila to because they're banking on their historical chances dahil dito nadali si CJ Corona dati. Pinasabpina din ng Senate as an impeachment court yung mga bank records niya. Pero hindi yun naging madali at hindi yun naging agad-agad para sa Senate noon. Because even after they ordered the subpoena of those bank records, limited din yung pagkalkal nila ng mga bank records. People privy to the trial say it was really the testimony of Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales that sort of convinced some senator judges to look into the conviction of the former Chief Justice. The House has prepared 7 articles of impeachment concerning number 1, yung pagbabanta niya na ipapapatay niya daw si BBM, si First Lady at si House Speaker. Number 2, yung maanumalyang disbursement ng confidential funds. Number 3, yung pagbibigay niya daw ng monetary gifts to DepEd officials. Number 4, disproportionate daw yung amount na nilagay niya sa SALN sa kung ano lang dapat yung sweldo niya as a public official. Dito papasok yung bank records. Number 5, yung pagkakadawit niya sa Davao Death Squad ng kanyang tatay. Number 6, yung pag-destabilize niya daw ng Marcos government through her public statements. And number 7, the totality of her conduct as Vice President. Parang ang dami. Sabi nga nila, the best way to win a case is to narrow it down and make sure that you can prove every single allegation that you make. But then again, sabi nga natin, this is not a real, fully legal trial, but a political trial. It's an important political trial nonetheless kasi nilagay nga yan sa Constitution to make sure na kung sinira na ng public official yung tiwala natin bilang mga Pilipino, meron tayong paraan para mapatalsik siya sa pwesto. Siguro ang dapat na lang natin tanungin sa mga sarili natin if these politicians, the House of Representatives and the Senate, deserve to be funded by our taxes to conduct this trial.